What's up mga kote? It's me, Kyle, and welcome to Quadernos, where learning is the name of the game. At kung bago pa lang dito sa YouTube channel, please don't forget to click the subscribe, like, and share buttons for more updates and videos. So dito guys sa presentation natin, so makita nyo hindi siya nakagitna ng ayos and parang siyang naputol. Same as sa trivia natin and then sa agenda. So sorry guys kung ganun kasi akala ko nag-bug lang siya. Ang alam ko nag-bug lang siya pero I guess ganyan na talaga and hindi ka na mapalitan. So sorry na lang guys kasi ganun yung nangyari sa kanya pero sa ano lang naman sa trivia and sa agenda. So we have here prejudiced communication. So bago yun ito yung trivia natin. So hati rin siya. Did you know a lifeboat drill was concealed the morning of the Titanic tragedy? According to passenger Arthur Godfrey Pushen, our routine lifeboat drill was scheduled on the morning, the day of the Titanic disaster. However, the crew never assembled for one and it was cancelled. And then, our agenda for today, what does it occur? Prejudice communication and overcoming prejudice while listening and importance of the topic. So, itong ngayon ay ang prejudiced communication. So, itong prejudiced communication guys is meron siyang communication kung kailan siya nag-occur and meron siyang four types of situations and then matatakal natin siya mamaya among discussing this topic. Pero ngayon, basahin muna natin itong nakalagay dito sa ating whiteboard or dito sa ating presentation. So, it says here na prejudiced attitudes and stereotypic beliefs about outgroups can be reflected in language and everyday conversations. Sorry guys, kasi yung lalamunan ko masakit na. Pero okay lang, go lang tayo. Explicit attitudes and beliefs may be expressed through use of group labels, dehumanizing metaphors, or prejudiced humor. More implicit attitudes and beliefs may be leaked through variations in sentence, structure, and subtle word choices. So we have here, where does prejudiced communication occur? So, meron tayo ditong 4 types. First one, we have the group label. Next one is intergroup bias, pronouns and differentiation, exclusion, and inclusiveness. So, prejudiced behaviors often occur within communities like kung saan ka belong through one-on-one conversation as well as in other forms like the media, the entertainment industry, and at ano yun? Patagal na yung boses ko. And at present in social media. So, prejudiced communication occurs in the following situations. First, we have group label. So, group labels are derogatory and result to negative stereotypes. The labels often focus on apparent physical attributes like, for example, the skin tone, shape of specific facial feature, clothing or head covering, cultural practices. Example ng cultural practices niya ay ethnic foods, music preferences, religious practices, or names like abbreviations of common ethnic names. Like for example, there were reports in the past that Filipinas working abroad were labeled as domestic helpers. And next we have intergroup bias. So here, people generally favor members of their in-group over members of out-group, and favoritism is included. So, like for example, in an international gathering, Asians would usually mingle with Asians and Europeans would be with Europeans, Latinos would be with Latinos. So they are separated and bias, so intergroup bias. Like pronouns and differentiation, the use of first person plurals like we, us, our for the in-group and third-person plurals like example they, them, their for out-groups is self-evident but The observed differential evaluate connotation is best explained as bias. Like for example, the student is associated with a winning team, like we won, and but not associated with the same team, like when it loses, it's like they lost. Thus, pronoun use not only reflects and acknowledge separation of value in groups from devaluated outgroups, but apparently can reflect a strategic effort to generate feelings of solidary distance. And then lastly, we have exclusion and inclusiveness. So arguably the most extreme form of prejudiced communication is the use of labels and metaphors that exclude other groups from humanity. The humanization relegates members of the other group of the status of objects or animals, and by extension describes the emotions that they should prompt and prescribes on how they should be treated, like they are wild animals, robots, or vermin who should be feared, guarded against, and exterminated. Like for example, calling certain nationalities as monkeys or pigs. So that is inclusion and inclusiveness. And in overcoming prejudice while listening, we have here nine. We have here nine. So overcoming prejudice while listening is, first of all, is respect the other person for his or her knowledge and skills, irrespective of the person's background. And then second is make conscious efforts to take charge of your thoughts. So you need to be conscious to your efforts or your thoughts. And third is consciously avoid taking an I know what he or she is going to say attitude while the other person is speaking. So don't be like, wag yung pangunahan yung isang tao. Be conscious. Think before you speak, and don't speak if you have nothing important to contribute. Like, just listen. If you're nonsense person, then don't speak. You don't have the right to speak if you're just gonna tell nonsense shits like that. And practice self-control and allow the other person to speak. Control yourself. It when it's your time to speak, then that's then you speak at the time, and avoid interrupting when the other person is speaking. Be aware of indulging in useless talk for the sake of talking. Be brief while conveying your thoughts, and observe your listeners' reactions while speaking. So, thank you for listening. I hope na may natutunan kayo sa ating prejudiced communication. This is your Kuya Kyle, and I am signing out.